वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च
कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितं
Hare Krishna. So welcome to the Bhakti Vriksha program on this Friday evening. Thank you everyone for giving your time. And hopefully the time has been good. Some of the kids are back to the vacations now. I think all of them are back, right? Are you back? Vacations? Okay.
Going to vacation.
Alright. So let's today we have very special guest with us. His Grace Dasadikari, our dear Guru Maharaj and Guru Ma, Prabhupada disciples, has been preaching for more than 45 years all around the world, traveling regardless of their health and whatever circumstances. Nothing stops them to travel and preach. So let's recognize that with the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Welcome them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It's our great fortune to have them here today, and I would humbly like to request everybody to please pay attention to what they are speaking. There are a lot of other businesses keeps us busy in the life. Just give us half an hour, listen to them very carefully. Every single word is important. And it is said that sadhu sangha, sarva shastra kahi, lagu matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hoye. So how we get the sadhu sangha is our spiritual masters say that real sadhu sangha is serving the pure Vaishnavas, and how best we serve is listen and follow. So please pay attention, and I would like to also request, please come forward. The closer you are, easier for him to connect with you. Hare Krishna.
Easy for other people to come and sit down also. So come closer a little.
Everybody can come. You can sit. It's okay. Everybody come here. There's so much of room. Come all the way here. All the way here.
More guests coming?
Yeah. Doctor family.
Yeah, doctor family. Okay. Om Agyana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya
Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namah.
Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam
Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Kadati Sapadantitam.
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishvanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vamcha Kalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa
Sindhu Jayevcha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharya Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desha. So, very good to see all our friends. Wonderful feelings. So, I'll give one subject, but I'll include that since we have varieties of devotees here, small, young, to old, and beginners to end. So anybody has any question that we can discuss? I will write it down. Yeah. Okay. Any question you would like to discuss?
So Maharaj is asking for, would like to discuss in the question and answer form today. So he's inviting for the questions. We'll collect the questions and then he will start linking them with the answer of the discussion. So please don't hesitate, ask any questions what you might have.
So one question was given by Asta Saki Charan Devidasi.
Yes.
Okay. And that was what?
Importance of prasada.
Fall down. My fact check.
Huh?
Fact check or how can we check?
Self-check in Bhakti
Yes.
to avoid fall down.
Any other question? Question is a sign of intelligence, and also our scriptures are also made up of question by exalted devotees and answer by Lord Himself. So, Gita, Arjuna is asking, Krishna is answering, Parikshit Maharaj in Bhagavatam, and answer by Sukadev Goswami. And like that, all Upanishads are also like that, question answer.
I can ask one more question.
Okay.
So my question is how to stay happy in devotional services.
How to stay
Happy
happy
in devotional services.
in devotional service.
Maharaj, is there a family life in Golok Vrindavan? Like
Is there family life in Golok Vrindavan? Yes, next one.
Is there a family in the Goloka
Hmm?
life?
Yes, next
Is there a
one.
family life in Goloka
How
Vrindavan?
to-
Okay.
How to steadily perform Bhagavad Bhakti without ups and downs.
How
Study,
to
study Bhakti.
perform devotional service very steady without ups and downs.
How can we know that we are really serving the spiritual master? We are really pleasing him. How can we know that?
How can we know
That we are pleasing him?
that our spiritual master is
Please.
pleased with our service?
Yeah, how
Because
to
it's
know?
not here, so sometimes like how, because we don't have that
Connection.
So how we know that we are pleasing the spiritual master with our service?
Yeah. Okay.
Without serving is
With our service.
with our service, okay.
Yes, it is a particular question for me too.
Huh?
Whether or not we are doing as required or not, towards your services.
He wants to know the same thing. એમને એ જ જાણવું છે કે હું પણ બરાબર કરું છું કે નહીં તમારી સર્વિસ.
How do we know we are up to mark with the spiritual master services?
Yes, we pass or fail.
Without
Whether or not we pass.
Pass or fail.
whether we pass or not.
Are we doing okay?
Are we doing okay?
How to keep the faith that Krishna has a plan. Sometimes it gets hard when life gets hard, things come at us. Like sometimes I find it hard to see that, okay, this is in a grand plan that Krishna has planned. So how to keep that faith that yes, like it's gonna get better, or like there is a light at the end of the road.
Okay, so far we got 7 questions.
I have one question, Maharaj. So we know that we have to practice devotional service in this lifetime only, because we are given this opportunity to practice in this life. But somehow, like because of a lot of material engagement, family relationships, and this and that, we sometimes tend to think like, okay, if I cannot complete in this lifetime, I'll come back next life. I'll see it. Because this life, it's already like half of my life is gone. I don't have that much of sincerity to practice. So maybe by Krishna's mercy, next life I'll take birth in devotee's family, or somehow maybe I'll get engaged next life. And we constantly think about that. Like this life is like impossible to complete everything that we have to do. So let me take a chance of coming next life. So how should we how should we have the proper faith in Srila Prabhupada's words that he will have the back door ready for us, and how can we be sincere in our practices?
Okay.
Okay, can you summarize this question as
Yes, yes.
Is it okay to pursue material success if we continue to keep Krishna in our life?
Okay.
so one of these question I can summarize it like how to have proper faith that Prabhupada will accept in Goloka, will accept us in Goloka, or take us to Goloka, right? In this lifetime. This lifetime we are looking at.
Okay.
And his question also.
His question was like, is it okay to pursue material
All right.
success?
We can start.
Second question.
Srila Prabhupada ki. Any other question?
No, they had to write
Material
it.
success.
Yes, to write it.
No.
Questions. Any other questions? Alright.
No. That's good enough. Okay.
So
So first was Astasaki Charan Mataji's suggestion that we can talk about. What is that?
Self-check in Bhakti to avoid any fall downs. What are some of the self-checks in Bhakti to avoid any fall down?
To avoid any fall down. So, self-check. It's called Nitidhyasan. Nitidhyasan means to examine ourselves. So, we have to know the goal which we do. What is the goal?
Krishna Prem.
Huh?
Love of God.
Huh? What is the goal?
Krishna's Prem.
Huh? Go back to Godhead. Krishna Prema. Let's say we have two goals. Go back to home, back to Godhead. And another goal which enables us to go back to home, back to Godhead is to reawaken our pure love for Krishna. So, in a way, both are same. So, we have a goal and we want to hit the target. So when you want to hit the target, you have to be very, very cautious, concentrating on the center of the target and just poke it with your arrow. So we are trying to achieve the goal, which is Krishna Prem. So, Krishna Prem is there in everybody's heart, but it is sleeping. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem, Sabhi Karunai, Sravanadi Suddha Chitte, Kare Uday. So Sravan Adi, we have to maximize our hearing. Krishna's Nitya Siddha Prem is there already in our heart. But it is dormant, sleeping. So we have to re-awake or awake. So that can be done Sravanadi Suddha Chitte. Our Chitta, Man Buddhi Ahankar should be Suddha. That's required. And Srava, Kirtan, Nula Bhakti, Sravanadi Suddha Chitte, Kare Uday. So we have to be at it. Our ninefold devotion to Krishna. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Chanavandanam Sakhindasam Atmanivedanam. So that's Navdava Sravanadi Suddha Chitte. So how good I am doing these things, ninefold devotion. We have to constantly examine ourselves, how good we are doing. If we are not doing good, That means we have to reconsider our practices, Sravan, Kirtan. Merely by Sravan we can perfect Sravan. Sravani Parikshit Maharaj perfected his life simply by hearing. So we can maximize hearing. You people all know English, so Prabhupada lecture, every minute, every second, every spare life, we should maximize our hearing. We may do so many things, but during that thing we can hear. Bathing, cooking, doing utensils, mopping, driving. These are our spare time. Can't do anything besides what you are doing. But ears can do. So how easy it is, but alas, we are not doing. I always emphasize in all my lectures, here. We have to hear, especially from Prabhupada, because you all know English. So Prabhupada lectures are simple and sublime. So we should increase our hearing. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sabhi Karune Sravanadi Suddha Chitte Kare Uday. Suddha Chitte. We have to cleanse our heart. Chetadarpan Marjanam. Everything is given to us. We heard that. But practice-wise, it's little loose in practice. But our life we can make in such a way that it is towards Krishna Prem. As we are working day in, day out, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. So we can give some donation regular, every week, month, whatever, to temple which nourishes us. We need a temple. Temple means Prabhupada says my temples are like club, Lions Club, Rotary Club. So in the club they do 3 things: eat, dance and drink. Drink, eat and dance. So we dance. We eat sumptuous Krishna's prasad. And we drink Krishna Nama Sudha Kariyapan Jira Bhakati Vinod Pran Nama Bina Kichunai Chauda Bhona Maji. Krishna Nama Sudha Nama Amrit. We have to drink. We drink. So it's such a nice, wonderful life. Wonderful life. Prabhupada has given us. The design is gone in such a way that we automatically go back to home, back to Godhead, automatically. Just like you jump into bandwagon, you will go to your destination. You don't have to do much. Yes, we have to do jump in. So that jump in means Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. And constantly we should examine ourselves that my goal is Krishna Prema. Am I working towards the goal by hearing, chanting? Is my rounds, I'm doing good rounds. Good rounds means without offending the holy name. 10 offenses. That's a good round. So constantly we have to work towards our goal, going back to home, back to Godhead, to reawakening our prema for Krishna. And if you want to love someone, then you have to serve that person. And that person will have no choice but to love you. If you serve dog, dog has no choice but to love you. So, service and surrender. Our time, old time, in Jayam prayers, this was there after Arati, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai, service and surrender ki jai. That was also in unofficial in Jayam prayers, service and surrender. We have to constantly surrender to Guru and Krishna. And surrendering means it brings us so much immense happiness, because we are surrendering to selfless personalities, Guru and Krishna. They're selfless. They want us to be happy. They are our well-wisher. Krishna is our well-wisher. Guru is our well-wisher. So, we have to constantly examine ourselves. How much I please my Guru, how much I please Krishna, how much I please Vaishnavas, what is the drawbacks in my practice, especially chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So we have to, and this will bring us best of the both worlds. We are happy as personalities in this world, and we will be happy in next world. Both world, spiritual world as well as material world. It will bring us happiness, both world. So constant nityasan, self-examination. Rupa Goswami, he wrote very small little booklet called Upadeshamrit. And first 8 sloka is for nitidhyasana, for examining ourselves, where we are at. So he, Upadesh, every big acharya, they leave Shiksha behind them for their followers. So Rupa Goswami, Prabhupada, is a big acharya, and he wrote Upadeshamrit for his followers and grand followers to come. So we have to constant examine ourselves where we are at. We don't want Guru or Krishna look down upon. We don't want them. They want us back. They love us. Prabhupada and Krishna, they love us. Our Guru love us. They don't have ulterior motive. Give me some money or give me some food or give me some clothing or whatever. They don't have ulterior motive. Everything goes to Srila Prabhupada's institution. So we have to see that constant examination of ourselves. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, Bhagavad Shravan, Mathura Vas, Shraddha Srimati Sevan, Sakala Sadhana Srishta, Ek Panchang. Sakala Sadhana Srishta. Krishna Prem Janmaya. E Pachera Alpa Sangha. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavad Mathura Vas. Shraddha Srimurti Sevan. Sakal Sadhana Srishta E Panchanga. Krishna Prem Janmaya. E Panchera Alpa Sangha. Shravan, I told first, increase your hearing. Shravan, Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, Bhagavad Shravan, Mathura Vas, Shraddha Srimurti Seva, भगवान की सेवा. And ये बहुत लंबा चौड़ा विषय. I don't want to give all time to this. Let's go to next one. But constant meditation on how much progress I'm making every day in spiritual life. That should be there.
Somebody asked Prabhupada, if we don't make it this life, do you have to come back for us? So Prabhupada said, don't make me come back. You have to get serious to go back this life.
Prabhupada says, don't make me come back because your Guru has taken responsibility. So until he takes you back, he will have to come back with you to material world. So Prabhupada is saying, become serious in this life. Do a sin next life. Do it in this life. We want to finish our business in this life. And this life is so nice, beautiful, beautiful life. A life of total bliss. Next.
Many of these questions you already answered. Is there a family life in Goloka Vrindavan from Madhavendra Puri Prabhu?
Yes, but there is a family life, like Nand Maharaj is there in Guru Vrindavan. Krishna is his son, and Mother Yasoda. It's a family. Krishna has is 14, is all queens in spiritual world, but it's a different region. Golok family is with Radharani, Krishna's family is Radharani, and the Gwalbalas, that is, and cows. This is his family in Golok. Yes, there is a family life, definitely. But over there, family is congenial. They don't give headache to each other. The definition of inhabitants of Golok Vrindavan is that they have more faith in others than oneself, and they love others more than themselves. They love others. Others are inhabitants of Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan.
When they walk, they dance.
Yes. So there is family. Yes.
The next two questions probably related. Study in bhakti without up and down. How to stay happy in devotion. The related questions. How to stay study in the bhakti without any up and down.
So that can be done by fixing nischay. Utsaha nischayat. Nischay. I have to get up this hour time. I have to bathe. I have to chant this time. Kids, maybe you are. Okay, you come here. You come, yes. And who is better after you? Oh, it's a big boy. Come here. You too. Why you went away? Come. Okay, I'll turn myself a little also. So, what was it?
So question is how to stay steady in the bhakti
Steady.
without any up and down.
And associate with people, devotees, who are steady in their practice. Association makes a lot of difference. So, you have to have a strong determination, nischay. Like you have a strong determination, I want to go to college, I want to become such and such graduate, I want to earn, these are goals already in your mind. So you work hard towards those goals, isn't it? If you can, Mom, please pay attention, okay? Don't make joke out of it. We are serious here. Come on this side. Now become serious, okay? If you can.
You can ask them question in middle.
Yeah.
They will be serious.
Devotees, they are devotee children, should be disciplined a little. So, associate with those who are very fixed up in devotion. Very important. Association is very important. Sadhu Sangha. What was that?
Sadhu Sangha.
Question
Next
क्या
question.
था?
Next question is
नहीं ऊपर वाला पहला
Steady.
जो डिस्कस कर रहे हैं.
Steadiness.
study. How to stay steady in the bhakti.
Steady. Yeah, we have to nischay, strong determination. I have to get up this, I have to do a mala, this time I have to do work this time, I have to give sanstha portion of my income, and that purifies your work, and come home again, you go through routine like Arati, 40 minutes Prabhupada says, whole family should come together, have Arati, and hear, read Gita, have a little Kirtan, and discussion. Like that, we should be serious. Next.
Another question on this, cross question on this. So when while practicing the bhakti, there are times we are down, like mood is down, or we feel like suppressed. So how do we get out of it and then back to?
Then I will make a call to devotees who are more advanced than me, and hello, hi, and he doesn't discuss anything with you, the next one. But you have to be in a fire
Okay.
constantly, devotion. Or change your another subject if you want to. If you don't, you like calling, reading, so many activities we have. Change the activity.
Okay. Thank you, Maharaj. Next two questions are about the spiritual master. The devotees are asking, how do we know that the spiritual master is pleased, especially when they are not able to associate with spiritual master closely? And likewise, they want to know that where they are actually serving up to the mark of the expectations of the spiritual master.
Yeah, so the spiritual master, how he's happy with us. That is, stated Sri Guru Charan or Sansar Dhavanal, those two prayers. So, basically, if anybody and everybody becomes happy when you serve them. Service means bhakti. So service is where everything is at. Seva. And seva can be manifold. So we have to serve him. Then we know that he has no choice but to become happy with us. There is no choice. So serve. Prabhupada, simple, Dharma.
Follow his instructions.
Serve means bhakti. Huh?
Follow his instructions.
What?
Follow the instruction.
Yes, follow the instruction of spiritual master. Yes. The instruction, go near Ma. Go. Okay. So service. If you serve someone, that person loves you. So you can serve his words, you can serve physically, you can serve by whatever way he allows you to associate with him. But it has to be in connection with the Guru. And every day nowadays, communication is so free and easy and everything. So communicate with him. All my disciples communicate with me. It's open. It's open. Some do, some don't, but those who want to, they definitely can write me and communicate with me. Like that, every guru has that kind of facility, big or small. They all have their way to communicate with their disciples.
Yes. I think some of them had this concern that they cannot get that close association, or like maybe the communication also is very far and back.
No, but do something that he allows you to have close association. Whatever he says, do it. That allows you to come closer to him. There will be open, it will open the door to communicate with him. Like Prabhupada disciples, they all did something tangible and to please Prabhupada. And Prabhupada noticed it. So like that, no spiritual master is busy to recognize your seva. They all want to associate with their disciples. And that's why they become a guru. That's their business, to lead people towards Krishna consciousness.
Are there any signs for the disciples to understand that the spiritual master is pleased?
Yes, there is a lot of sign. You will get thank you at least, or blessing at least from him in a written form. Definitely. You will.
Okay, next question. Okay, so next question is how to know if we are up to mark with the spiritual. That's done. How to keep faith in Krishna?
You have to mark what?
How to keep faith in Krishna? That's Soumya's question.
How to keep faith in Krishna. So, faith can be developed by associating with devotees
That's
who
what
has
I
more faith than us.
plan.
Huh?
Her question was,
There's a little different.
Okay, go ahead.
So like, yeah, like how to keep faith in Krishna, but also like a little bit more to that, like how to keep faith in Krishna's that he has a plan for you. Just because what I was saying was that like, there's so many ups and downs, and sometimes it's hard to see like that whatever happened, and whether it's a negative event or even a positive event, how is this in Krishna's path or plan for you? How is this gonna, like sometimes for me it's hard to see that something bad happened, and then I'm like, how am I learning from this? What is gonna come out of this? Why is this in Krishna's plan? I ask all these questions, so sometimes it's hard for me to find that faith that like Krishna has something better.
Yeah, you should keep close connection with Krishna. You can keep. Krishna is readily available for everyone. So you can talk to him, you can cry on his shoulder, you can complain him, you can love him, everything. You can. Like I said, you associate with devotees more advanced than you. That's a
key.
big boon. Yeah.
Next question, how do we ensure that we'll be successful in this lifetime to go back, Goloka?
I think it was,
This Kalini Mataji's question.
yeah.
Proper faith that Prabhupada will take us in this lifetime back to Godhead, go back to Godhead.
Right. So you have to have faith in Prabhupada. Faith.
I think
Prabhupada.
her question was a little different. She said that sometimes we feel that it's too much, that we cannot do in this life. We are feeling so much behind. So should we wait for another life? That okay, in next life I will have very beginning, I will have birth at devotee's family, and I will start over there because this life, Madani, right? If you correct me, this life seems like it's beyond my reach now. Sometimes the exam is too close, and we think there is no way I can pass. But why to go to the exam? Because there's so much. We think okay, let's take a drop. We think like that. So it's not like she thinks that it's really beyond my reach this life. That's what. So what should I do? Should I go for think about that next time, or I really want to make it this life, but it's not.
Well, we are all mercy case. We are all mercy case. So we are dependent on His mercy. Prabhupada is dependent on Krishna's mercy. And we are dependent on Prabhupada's mercy. So, no matter what, Prabhupada has given his promise, and he will keep his promise. He will keep his promise. And because Prabhupada has given us promise, so Krishna will have to keep his promise to Prabhupada. Yes, you go and preach Krishna consciousness, and I'll take any problems that I'll take. So like that, we are mercy case, yes, but we should not depend on mercy. That okay, I'll do all nonsense, and I'm mercy case. I have taken shelter of Guru in ISKCON, and everything will be taken care. But we must do. My attention goes to the watermelon. So it's not good in the night time. She's cutting.
Don't cut night time.
Yeah.
People get.
Don't talk. Prabhuji,
No watermelon in the night.
We can get this also other time, not in the night time. Maharaj, this is.
and doctor also saying no. Is that true? Is that true?
Then we have to go to the bathroom lot more.
Bathroom में उल्टी पड़ जाए ना. It's not a good sign to eat watermelon in the night.
I think in general, fruits are not available at the night time. In general,
General,
all the fruits are to be eaten in the morning.
morning. Anyway, but watermelon, my experience is this.
We are aspiring where there is no time.
Huh?
We are aspiring that over there in Vaikuntha there is no time.
He's going to topic.
He has one other question, one more question.
There is no time concept over there. Every moment is present moment over there.
There is no time in spiritual world. Spiritual world is absolute.
What's
There
your
is no
question?
time.
So like
There is no sun.
so why keep those constant over here?
Why do we keep constant over here?
You are
Sun is a
aspiring
material world.
no time, no sun.
We have material world.
There is
You can ask the question, Maharaj.
Krishna's is a self-illuminated world over there. There is no time concept over there. Everything is present.
Yes,
So we are
eternal.
aspiring that to why we have restrictions over here.
Why we have time concept here in material world?
Let's repeat. His question is
So
there.
why don't you repeat?
Yeah, his question is there. Krishna is there situated in his. There is no time over there. If everything is self-limited, so why should we, if we are going over there, why should we have any kind of restrictions over here? We connect ourselves to the spiritual world and we think, oh, we are going to spiritual world. Why should we do any restrictions? That's what his question. By the way, he's also doctor, so.
No, we have a restriction here on ourselves because this is a rotten drawback material world, and we are also to a certain extent rotten. If we are not rotten, then we should have, kept all these things aside and just go for Krishna consciousness. But it is not so. We have, taken up all unnecessary burden on ourselves, which engages us in material activities. But anyway, in spiritual world, there is no Surya and there is no Sasank. Krishna is emanating the spiritual light called Brahma Jyoti. Jyoti light, Brahma Jyoti. So, why we are practicing that is the question. Why?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I mean, you got the point, yeah. And there is over there, every moment is a present moment. So if we practice over here also like that, every moment is, this is night time, I should not do this. Night time we do prayers, right? Night time if any problem, we call out Krishna. So like, I mean, you say, I didn't know that, but like if somebody wants to give prasad, like the watermelon at night time, what is wrong with that?
It's a funny question then.
Yeah.
He loves watermelon.
That's very clear. He's very upset that, So, because we have the material body, we don't have the spiritual body.
But you cannot behave like a doctor without passing an exam.
Our body is material body, not like
So you answer
spiritual
it.
body.
You answer it. Next question.
So, next question is from Prahlad. What I understood, maybe Prahlad you can correct it, that devotees suffer or experience more material troubles than the average people.
Question taker. Can you repeat the question?
Is it okay to pursue material success as long as we continue to keep Krishna in the center and continue to devote the fruits of our action to Krishna?
Yes. Yes. His question is it okay to continue material pursuits?
He has the material ambitions.
Ambitions.
I want to be the next president.
Right,
Maybe after 5 more, 5 terms. Something like that. Somebody wants to be a president or CEO
Yes,
or
material
whatever.
success.
So, and he said that at the same time, if we have, our life is
If we have a steady,
is it contradictory or is it okay to have both the goals?
No, if it's just if we continue to have a strong foundation in Bhakti, is it okay to then pursue material success? If
Yes, it is okay. You can have base of both world if you have bhakti.
Yeah.
But bhakti is should be given priority. Otherwise, you get lost. So through bhakti, through Prabhupada books, Prabhupada lectures, thinking, you will get proper guidance. So Prabhupada time, Balavanta, if you heard about him, Prabhupada said he should become president of United States. He said that. So nothing is wrong as long as you connect tight with Krishna, everything. The position as a president, we should connect it with Krishna and have Krishna's kingdom. So that is perfect king. So that is required and that is anticipated. Very good. It's good. But don't get lost in material pursuits only. The spiritual pursuits takes priority over everything. Then you will come out right. Any other question?
I think that is pretty much the end of the questions.
Okay.
Any other questions anybody has? Questions about the questions?
Yes, Vinay.
You talked about maximizing hearing. Generally some people prefer to hear kirtans versus lectures. What is your opinion on that?
Well, I would say you should hear both. And even third one is good, beautiful songs we have. Songs.
Vaishnava songs.
Vaishnava songs. So you can hear the priority if you want to give them lectures, because it puts you on a track. And to hear bhajans, you have to have knowledge. So hearing Prabhupada's lecture will put us on track all the time. If you are serious, we have to remain serious. We have to be on track. Otherwise, we can, branch out or sway. But hearing Prabhupada lecture, songs, and kirtan, Prabhupada will say that holy name is the way to go. Prabhupada will say, but that emphasis Prabhupada gives, that's why we can go into kirtan. Because holy name is holy. Holy name chanting will reawake our pure love for Krishna. So, actually I would give equal respect to both. But if I have choice, I myself hear more lectures than songs. More lectures. Because that puts me back on track. Lectures. Any other question?
One more question, Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for your association. So, Maharaj, sometimes people in the world and also sometimes in the devotee community, we think brahmacharis and sannyasis can do better bhakti, they can do better preaching than grihasthas. And you and Mataji, being in a grihastha ashram for the last 45 years, how did you manage to preach, read Srila Prabhupada's books, hearing, chanting, at the same time you're both able to do your responsibilities properly? So since we are all grihasthas here, what are your
Well, we always keep Krishna
In the middle.
focus. Everything else we, put it inside, put it on side, and keep Krishna consciousness, keep Prabhupada's order preaching in the center and keep going on that. So we have pinpointed decision. When there is opportunity for preaching, we never become lazy on that. We can give it up. So like that, we have to be focused. Focus everything on side. And that family members, they may like, they may not like, or children they like, they may not like, or whoever they may like, may not like about us being focused in Krishna consciousness. Put them aside and just one track. Blinders, horses, blinders, only sees up front, nothing on side track. So that kind of focus we kept. So
But by Krishna's mercy, everything was, everybody helped rather than. So when you depend on Krishna, then everything goes good.
I guess the question, other part of the question is that we get difficulties. The Rasta's life always have some difficulties.
Maharaj, at our conditioning, like, if we try to focus more on Krishna consciousness, then we feel like we are compromising our family responsibilities.
Yes, we do.
And then when we are trying to fulfill the family responsibilities and children and our job and duties, if we try to do that properly, we feel like we are so behind and we feel like we are compromising our Krishna
So
consciousness.
that's why we have to keep Krishna conscious
In the center.
activities.
In the center.
Just be on it. These things will come and go, and who knows what material, material idea, material family, material whatever, they will never get satisfied anyway. And material life also earning, and nowadays our time we have to work, in a restaurant anywhere to go pay for education. Now they want to give car, tuition, make them married. Then our responsibility is over. We didn't get into that kind of thing. Just focus on Krishna consciousness. But out of Krishna's causeless supreme mercy, even that side came out beautiful, more than we can expect. So focus on Krishna consciousness in that case. I mean, being a lady, if your husband is also devotee, I think, isn't it?
Not yet. Maybe.
Your husband?
Yeah.
Right. So where is the problem? You shouldn't even work.
Usually
And these devotee kids, this guy,
Yeah.
devotee kid, he knows the Brahma Samhita.
So you have no problem. No. You have always open to Krishna consciousness more than material life. And they will come out, beautiful in their life also. More responsibility on them. Otherwise they will, they are Krishna conscious children, but otherwise they will go off tangent and do all kind of nonsense, because everything is provided, everything is at fingertips. And so you have to focus on Krishna consciousness, and material life, material things will automatically take place, automatically will be okay.
I used to
Yes.
I used to tell Krishna, these kids is yours and I'm just going to serve you. So he always take care.
Since most of the kids have summer break now and they are of different ages, so because they learn something in school, they come home, it's a different environment. So how can they use their summer break? Because it's like 2.5 months of time, and how can they utilize their summer break properly so that they could at least learn something, they could at least, be more inclined to Krishna conscious practices like japa, reading and so on. Maybe if you can emphasize on that, the kids will be able to take it properly, because we as
And
parents,
one way is
ask
camps,
them,
they have
it
camps,
comes
they
in
like
reverse.
camps.
They have it in New Vrindavan
And
everywhere.
that is not too long, 1 week or two. And then constantly, you can find Krishna conscious way for them to be interested in, they like to do.
They have
So,
classes.
they like to do, then put them on that Krishna conscious track.
Maybe learning
Kirtan,
harmonium, mridanga.
Telugu Kirtan, but if you tell them to sit down in a class, very difficult. Or tell them to chant 16 rounds, very difficult. But Kirtan will bring them to their point. So, as much as possible, we should engage them. Otherwise, make them read Krishna book, Krishna literature, all these books if they can. What they like to do, you have to find out that first and engage them in that Krishna conscious activity. Otherwise, they will sneak every time, they will sneak out. They don't like to do, and we force them to do. So then they will, cope out. Better find Krishna conscious activities for them. 2.5 months. Take them to India for Vrindavan Mayapur trip or whatever. Like that. Any other question? Yes?
Maharaj, can you emphasize the importance of eating prasadam and chanting?
Okay. Eating prasadam, we should be very careful. You are what you eat. If you eat sins, invariably eating sins, then your body becomes sinful. Your consciousness becomes sinful. So first of all, we should be careful about what we eat, because what we eat, that's what our body is made up of, our intelligence is made up of, our mind, our way of thinking, everything. So we have to be careful. It is Krishna who gives us rice, dal, gehu, etc. So everything, all this, whatever is there, is produced by Krishna. So we should offer back to Krishna. Krishna says that tapamiham varsham, that I bring the heat through sun, and this rice, dal, gehu, you can produce, and varsad, varsham means baris. So Krishna comes as rain. So Krishna produces. You cannot produce this in the factory, gehu in the factory, rice in the factory. Krishna produces it. So that's why it belongs to Krishna. And that's why we should take it and offer it back to Krishna. And then he makes it into Ramnu's Prasad, and we honor that. So that makes us relieve of all sins, pap. So this is natural cycle. Krishna has given out to human beings. So we should respect this, that it is Krishna's, and we should offer it back to Krishna. And those things we cannot offer to Krishna are in mode of ignorance, tamoguni. So we should avoid that. So Krishna says what I like. He says that patram puspam phalam toyam. This is what he likes. So we should only offer him those things that he likes.
You have a book, prasad or pap.
Yeah, we have a book called Prasad or Pap. If you're not eating prasadam, then in reality you eating pap. Because you're not offering back to him, which belongs to him. So,
Eating vegetarian, eating vegetarian food, but
yeah, but vegetarian also dungri. Dungri means pyaz and lasun and mushrooms and everything is vegetarian anyway. Meat is also vegetarian. The animal eats the vegetables and its body has become of vegetables. It's also vegetables. But
You have to offer.
certain thing you can, certain thing you can't. He says patram puspam phalam toyam. So we should offer only those things. So you should be careful. Whatever you are eating, that is what your consciousness made up of. Your chetana. It will delude your chetana. Mind, intelligence, ego. It will delude. So we should keep everything pure. And it's such a nice, beautiful life. If you keep everything pure, you are pure, and it's beautiful life. And people always get attracted to such devotees. Strict about their diet, strict about chanting, strict about bhakti. They are becoming very attractive to everybody.
So Maharaj, my next question for not eating, even though it's a vegetarian, but not offering, but eating it.
That's also not good. You have to offer it to Krishna. At least say 3 times Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. So offer it. We have to offer it. Like if you're traveling and there is no means of deity or anything, then you can offer. Short offering is Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Prabhupada teach us, Prabhupada disciple, that you want to drink water, then before drinking water, you should say 3 times Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. So all offerings can be made in love and devotion by taking his holy name. So we should offer. And those things which are forbidden, we should not offer, we should not eat. We should be very serious about our spiritual life. Serious spiritual life. And about next life, who has seen next life? But we have seen this life. So let's do it in this life and not wait for next life. So we should be very strong in our determination. I want to make it back to home, back to Godhead. And that strong determination, Krishna will see. Prabhupada will see. Just like that sparrow drying up ocean, full ocean. Determination. So we should have that kind of determination that I want to make back to home, back to Godhead in this life. I don't want to wait for next. So, and spiritual master Prabhupada said, don't make me come back. I don't want to come back this material world again. So, we have to offer everything to Krishna and then honor it. Serious. Any other question? So
just one more question. So if we don't do the chanting and if we don't eat the prasad, is that the two things we're going to take away us from Krishna consciousness? without we realizing that we are away. If that the two factor, if we don't do it, we're going to take us away from Krishna consciousness.
Yes, definitely. Definitely it will take us away, take us away from Krishna. Don't like it. Krishna, that is right there, how much you love Krishna and how much love your taste. You love taste more than Krishna. So Krishna will not like it. Guru will not like it. Okay, so I have books here. Maybe you want to announce?
Yeah, I have some books, and Guru Maharaj, he has these 2 new books recently published.
Hare Krishna.